Good morning everyone. It is 9:28 in the morning and the postman has just delivered my new watch winder. I bought this from Amazon. I think it's pronounced CHIYODA, the brand. So let's get it open and see what it's like. Now I will do a test on it in the next couple of days and tell you if it's running well and if it's affected the watches, because some people say you shouldn't put a watch on a watch winder. There are people say it doesn't really matter. I think it all depends on which way the rotor goes. But here is the winder. Now, it's a single watch winder. That'll be the power unit. I'll put a link below to the website, or Amazon link, where I got it from. So that's the charging point, and that'll be the cushion. Seems to be Velcro. That's quite good, so it'll keep it sturdy and stop it from wiggling around. That'll be the instructions. I don't think it's going to be too complicated. Put the watch in there, turn it on, and leave it. Actually has some information here. I'll let you all read it. I've had the watch winder now for 4 months and I've been using it throughout that time constantly, and I am so impressed with the winder. It's been absolutely flawless, and in terms of quality wise it's been fantastic. I do have another watch winder which was given to me by a dealer when I bought another watch just to sweeten the deal, and I have to say this one is just as good as that one. That one was upwards of £300, and if you compare it to this one, you'd be really hard pressed to see why that one costs so much more. This one does all the same functions as that one. It's beautifully made as well. I can't fault the way they've made this. There's been no problems whatsoever. The hinges, there's no squeak when you open and close it. It's just been fantastic. You can fit just about any size watch you wanted on this. I've put 34mm all the way up to 48mm on this cushion. It's a really nice soft cushion, and it has this sort of elastic backing to it, so if you put a leather strap you could fold it through in there so your buckle is not going to get caught up in anything in the back of it. So it's been fantastic. It's so simple to put a watch on there. You just simply slide it along and then place it in, and that's it. It's nice and secure. It's not going to move around. It's not going to fall off while it's winding. It's fantastic. Now, if you've got a watch like this vintage Seiko, a watch winder like this is absolutely fantastic to have, and really a must if you don't wear your watch all the time, because this one is not hand wound. You can't wind it when it's stopped. You've actually got to shake it. But with a watch winder, you can just put it on here, and it will just wind it up and keep it going all the time, so you can just pick it up when you want to wear it, and you're good to go. It's been fantastic for this watch especially. On the back of the watch winder you've got all your controls. So you've got 2 switches on the back. Your first one on your left hand side is your power on, and also it controls which way it will wind the movement. So your first one, when you switch it on, it will wind it in a clockwise direction. So depending on which way your rotor will wind your movement, sometimes you don't know. I don't know all the ways most of my watches will get wound, so it's a good function to have. So your first one is clockwise, and then your next one is anti-clockwise, and then your third one is clockwise and anti-clockwise. So the first 2 will only wind them in that direction only, so clockwise only, anti-clockwise, and then your third one is clockwise and anti-clockwise. So your first one, what it will do is it'll wind it for 10 minutes in clockwise position and then stop for 50, and then it will start again. So it's 10 on, 50 off. Same with the counterclockwise. It will wind it counterclockwise for 10 minutes and then 15 minutes off. And then your third position what it does, it will wind it 5 minutes in counterclockwise and then 5 minutes in clockwise direction, and then it will switch off for 50 minutes. So I always used to leave it on the third one, so it will do it in both directions because I wasn't sure which way it would do it. Now, in terms of power wise, it's only working 10 minutes of every hour, so you can leave it on throughout the night if you wanted to. I used to just leave it on throughout the night, and that way I knew that in the morning the watch would be wound enough. Now, there are some people who say watch winders are bad for the movement. I don't exactly see where they're coming from. People can correct me if I'm wrong, but if your watch is only being wound 10 minutes out of every hour, a lot of people say a watch winder will overwind your movement. I don't see that, because if it's only going to be wound for 10 minutes for every hour, if the watch is on your wrist throughout the day, it's going to be wound more than the 10 minutes in an hour. You're constantly moving your wrist, so it's constantly being wound. So I don't really see the point where people say it's bad for your movements. If anyone's had any problems with their watch winders and it's damaged their movement, I'd love to know. Leave your comments in the comment section. So if you're looking for a watch winder, I would highly recommend this watch winder. In terms of build quality, it's fantastic. I've not had any issues with it. The veneer has not cracked. There's been no cracks in the glass. There's absolutely nothing. I can't fault it whatsoever. If there was something wrong with it, I would actually point it out. If you've seen some of my other videos, you would know that I always point out the bad bits of any watch winder or any watch that I'm reviewing. You can use batteries to use the watch winder. Now, it takes 2 AA batteries. I just used to use the AA batteries instead of using the mains power. These batteries that I was using, they lasted me a month without any problems, and I was using this every single day, so I've not had any issues with that.